Optimus, wait! Don't do this! Listen to reason! If you throw me in there, I will suffer as I die slowly encrusted by the overtaking plasmatic cybertronium metal within it.
Nova Prime, be gone.
No! Status report.
Readings suggest we have crossed into another universe.
I knew there were no boundaries to the universe we were born to. The things we could learn. How the reach of Cybertron's influence will expand.
Nova Prime, there's something wrong with this universe.
What could possibly be wrong with my discovery?
This universe is dead. Your readings suggest there's some sort of sickness that's infecting this universe. We need to turn around before we become infected as well.
We will do no such thing. Something that could destroy a universe must be studied. We must ensure Cybertron never experiences something like this. Find it. Recover it.
These visits grow tiresome and are beneath me, Nova Prime. But the dark entity inside of me yearns. While it has accepted me as its vessel, it has not accepted me as its vessel of choice. No matter. Soon it will have no chance but to quit resisting and give me its power. Just know that the last remnant of your existence is fading. Shockwave, how much longer will the darkness resist my will and redirect my focus on Optimus Prime?
I have nothing to report. No Decepticon activity.
They're out there. I know it.
I can't make Decepticon activity just appear, Wheeljack.
Tell that to Bulkhead. Tell that to Ratchet. Tell that to Smokescreen. Tell that to Ultra Magnus.
Do not let his words get to you, old friend. Everyone grieves in their own way. Wheeljack is a bot of action, and he must need action in order to maintain an emotional balance.
It's a hard way to live.
The loss of our teammates was a hard one to bear, but we cannot forget we have found new ones.
Yeah, Mr. Strict himself, Prowl.
Bumblebee, meet me in the central cortex to relay your report immediately.
Speak of the devil. I don't know why you promoted him to be your lieutenant.
Impossible. Lord Galvatron, I have discovered an urgent matter.
Out with it then!
Nova Prime's spark, which has remained dormant since his defeat, has reawakened.
This is troubling. The darkness will not relinquish its power if Nova yet lives. He's gone?
How long was I?
11 months. Though it will not matter, as you are about to die.
11 months. 11 months of planning. Every detail. Calculating every variable. Estimating consequences for every action.
Get back!
Evaluating countermeasures.
What is happening?
The darkness. It resides in you. But the roots of its loyalty run deep. It will never let you kill me.
It is mine! I will use it to crush Optimus!
And that is why it will never give you anything. You wish to use it, but the darkness can only use you. A symbiotic relationship where you provide yourself as a vessel, and it will grant you power, not where you take its power for your own twisted misuse.
You sought to destroy this planet with it. How is it that any different from what I want it for?
I sought to drain Unicron's life force to increase its strength, to then use that energy to turn this world into a new Cybertron. A home for an entity that had remained homeless in a dead universe for eons. I saved it, and despite what you may believe, the bond between it and I is forever strong.
You speak of it as if it has a consciousness.
You are so short-minded. It is time I take back what is mine.
Lord Galvatron!
Get off my ship, unless you wish to serve me.
Never! The darkness is the key to defeat Optimus Prime.
This is not another Optimus Prime versus Megatron story. And does he speak for you, Cyclops?
The Decepticons will...
Praise the Allspark! Galvatron is dead. All hail Starscream! All hail him?
Find Optimus Prime. That is your #1 priority.
I would destroy him for you with great fervor.
Don't. Just find him. I'll destroy him myself.
What should I do if I find him?
When you find him, you will contact me. Speak to me no sooner. Don't let me see you again until this is done. I must prepare. Destiny calls.
Be a robot in disguise. What a stupid rule. Prime makes nothing but stupid rules. Humans don't fly their jets that low in elevation. It'd be too dangerous. But I know a Decepticon flyer who wouldn't care about that.
Wheeljack, get off me!
Yeah, that ain't gonna work on me, Screamy.
Ow!
Optimus, I've learned of a Decepticon activity in progress.
Have we met them at the scene? I have received no mention of this over the comms.
Take a look.
Step aside, Wheeljack, or take me to your leader.
I won't let you walk away in one piece.
Wheeljack. Gather Bumblebee and Arcee. We're rolling out.
I just know any minute Prowl will come calling for us to report for something.
He's like clockwork. On the hour, every hour. B, do this. C, do that. File your reports appropriately. Stop spelling butt with 2 T's.
You spell...
Bumblebee and Arcee, report to me immediately.
Oh, saved by the bell.
Please hurry. Wheeljack's currently engaged in a battle with Starscream.
Under the circumstances, I'm glad for this call from Prowl.
You're making this too easy on me, Khan. At least try to fight back.
I was ordered to not harm you. He would kill me if I disobey.
I'm starting to think Galvatron and I have similar interests.
It's not Galvatron!
If not Galvatron, then who sent you?
Jack, cease this open conflict immediately. That is an order.
Optimus, I found him. He's here with me.
Starscream, who are you talking to?
The leader of the Decepticons himself. Your destroyer.
What is Galvatron after now?
Galvatron isn't their leader anymore.
How do you know?
Starscream claims to have been sent by someone else.
Look out!
Optimus Prime, at last. Now. Disloyalty, weakness, and stupidity. These are what you surround yourself with.
While you bury yourself in darkness and fear, you're a coward.
I was. I am no longer.
What has changed?
I did not give myself over completely to the darkness. I denied destiny the fate it intended for me. My duty as Prime got in the way. Cybertron will not be reborn in my glorious image, but rather in the image of fear.
First you corrupt it, now you destroy it! Have you no respect?
Not for anything you hold dear.
He is coming back online.
Excellent.
Yes, indeed. It'd be much more enjoyable to gut him, alive and awake.
Don't touch him! You are not worthy. Release the Prime.
I beg your pardon, but if you release him, he will be harder to kill if he can resist.
Exactly.
Megatron's twisted logic made more sense than this rubbish.
A sacrifice of the servant and of the enemy.
No, please.
Make it hurt, big guy.
I intend to.
But why?
Because someone who lacks emotion like you cannot be trusted. So why bother keeping up pretenses?
You won't even spare those in your service?
Oh, the Vehicons are safe. They have no agenda other than to serve the Decepticons, which I now lead. Keep talking. It tempts me to bring in other Autobots.
If you harm them.
You'll what? Throw me in the Ferrotaxis so I can slowly be overtaken by plasmatic energy to suffer and die? Sorry. You tried. I suffered, but didn't die.
What is your goal? Why all this senseless anger and killing? Before you seemed to have purpose. Now you seem to be void of anything.
It is not my purpose for which I serve on this day. It is that of the darkness itself. In my isolation, I learned my life was meaningless. It is then that I realized that perhaps my destiny was not to stand above Cybertron as its hero, but simply to provide the vessel for whom would do so.
You intend to sacrifice yourself to the darkness?
Correct. While the darkness can grant one immense power, it truly requires a vessel of its own to realize its full potential.
Please don't do this. Perhaps there is another way for you to save Cybertron.
You're trying to appeal to the part of me that wants to live. Clever. But I lack purpose because my purpose has always been to die. I was not born for greatness, but to provide the opportunity for it. When I first reawakened, I was excited to hear of a new Prime, a brother. That I was not the last. When I learned of you letting Cybertron die, I saw it as my purpose to undo your mistake. I never hated you, Prime, and you bested me, showing me the true power of the Primes. Something as I have come to learn in my imprisonment. I never had.
You don't have to do this. Two Primes working together to rebuild Cybertron. The Decepticons will follow you. The Autobots with me. Together we can end this war.
The darkness will wait no longer. Goodbye, Optimus. The last Prime.
No! Nova?
It is a pleasure to finally greet you as myself, Optimus Prime.
The darkness.
You may call me Nemesis. I will, after all, be your final one. And as I bear this vessel that was once Nova, I must insist you call me Prime.
You've not earned that title.
No, but I am taking it. Nova, while useful and a friend, was arrogant and weak. He rescued me from the universe I was born to. The universe I destroyed in my ignorance to my true power. Now with this new vessel, I will continue my omniversal conquest without making the same mistake, and leave something left for me to rule over. Nova's memory archives show brilliant images of Cybertron. I think that will be my world of choice.
Never!
Let us see how you fare against me at my strongest.
Like Nova, you will fail.
I will crush you.
You were saying?
How dare you continue to live!
I've noticed one thing about you.
What's that?
You may possess Nova Prime's body, but you've never had an actual body before. You have no fighting prowess. You may have great power, but despite all that power, you are now subject to the consequences of mortality.
No!
Or in other words, you can die like the rest of us. You could not live up to the power of the Primes. Prowl, Bumblebee,
Optimus?
Arcee, I'm glad to see you all functioning.
When we came to, B managed to set us free, and we took the fight to the cons.
Where's Wheeljack?
He's one with the Allspark.
No! Damn it!
And Nova Prime? Is he...
Nova took his own life in order to create a vessel for the darkness that empowered him. Both are no more.
On a brighter note, we seem to have scrapped the last of the cons. The enemy is defeated.
This has been a long and hard-fought war. It is time for us to retire to a peaceful Cybertron. At long last.